And that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Arizona Cardinals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
Okay, ready. 56 is the mic. Hold that.
On first down, Prather. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Focus, defense, focus. Watch twist. Watch twist. 22, jet, cover. 22.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go.
On play action, it's Murray. Dancing to his left. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he's got his man on the out route. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They've now produced 3-yard gains on 3 straight plays. Leads us to 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? Let's say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but, hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
Here we go. 60 Pittsburgh. 36, 36.
Ready? And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get him a small cushion before being taken down at the 5, a gain of 3.
And that's frustrating for a defense because they've got them pinned down deep. And on the first play, they gave up a run that keeps an offense on schedule.
Yeah, because 3 to 4 yards, that's all you're looking for right there, right?
That's absolutely perfect, really, as a play call. You get 3 to 4 yards on first down. That's what they talk about us all the time, about being ahead of the chains or on target, ahead of schedule. They were after that run.
Outlaw. Check. No, hey, Sam off.
And to give this time to the tailback. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So still backed up, but the situation not as dire now. 1st and 10 at the 14. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
Ready. 50, plant.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jacobs fights through him. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Set, ready, 8, read. Two times. Snap.
On 3rd down, Jacobs. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
This is fielded at the 27. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Here I come.
And he's going to get hit at the line of scrimmage and driven backwards. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray able to find Isabella. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the first. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Murray's going to keep this himself on the RPO. This one caught by Isabella. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. That ball complete to Isabella. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the 1st down marker is here on 3rd. Now Murray off play action. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game, because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Switch.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming.
Let's go now. 30 base.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this will remain a scoreless game. That would have been from way downtown. Pretty big roll of the dice, and he comes up a bit short.
Yeah, you knew when you saw the holder setting up on the other side of the 50 that this was going to be a long shot. But to me, there's really no loss here because you've shown confidence in him. Kicking it from a long distance, that'll pay dividends. And the miss, you can shake that one off. He wasn't likely to make it in the first place.
Two sides to every coin. This is the bad side of missing the 58-yarder. Now they start at the 48. First down, Murray. Caught by Wilson. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Let's put that team on the bus.
Now Murray. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Let's get the ball. Watch the safety creep. Check it back.
3rd and 2, and here's Murray. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it now out of the gun. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Brings up 3rd and 5.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. In for the score. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10 at the 9-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Well, the second down throw on target. And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Back to throw. Jacobs. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Looking to throw. Jacobs buying time to his left. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now they'll run it on the toss. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. Back to throw. Jacobs. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll get this to the 40, but that's still going to be a few yards short of the first down. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Then we got to give a little tip of the cap for the defense there. Zone coverage, locked it in tight, made it really difficult because they tried the crossing route against it, and it worked for a completion, but you have to know where the sticks are on 3rd down. Didn't get beyond them, no pickup.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. A Cardinal first down on a gain of 13. Murray now, 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. Murray now on first down. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have stayed where he was, as he'll only get back to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game. Yet,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. And he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
49ers 3. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I can't believe they even let you play.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jacobs. And that will be incomplete.
And we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Here we go, D.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
On 2nd and 12, Murray. And his throw is incomplete. This defense trying to do its part, active hands on that play, but their offense hasn't given them much to work with.
So they're not going to worry about it. On their side of the ball, all they're concerned about, can they create some scoring opportunities and help out that offense?
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
46 to Mike, 46. Slam. Switch. Check.
So that'll back him up 5. So the delay of game penalty backs him up. It's now 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, here's Murray. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, You really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
I got you.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Second down, Murray sets to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Murray now to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Andy Isabella was the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. He'll try to run this one in, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. Here the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone. And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that. To throw again, Jacobs. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 11, he goes down. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw. Jacobs. Now they go screen. It's complete. good contain. No gain on the screen, and it'll bring up 4th down. So unable to get any yardage at all off of the screen there on 3rd down.
And ordinarily on 3rd down, that's when you want to bring pressure. You get all your guys who want to get after the quarterback. But how about the patience they showed? Read the play, snuffed it out, and made a nice stop.
And taken right on the 30. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Here's Murray from midfield. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Let's go, B, let's go.
Back to the air on 2nd down, it's Murray. And he fires one incomplete.
Intended for number 85. Incomplete. Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And a completion to Wilson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
But it's 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Crossbar, no good. A long-range effort denied 3 points at the very end. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Can they give this time to the tailback? 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The Niners on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Mike 20. Hey, we heavy on the edges, heavy on the edges. Hey, exit. Mike 20, Mike 20. Get him, get him, get him. There we go, Mike 20.
Looking to throw. Jenkins. Over the middle, complete. It's Kennedy. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
First down, San Francisco.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
In your face.
Throwing on first down. Jacobs forced out to his left. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
Look at me. Go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
The Niners on third down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Jacobs throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 18. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Looking to throw. Jacobs being chased out left. He'll run it and able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Hey, tight end's right. Watch tight end. 3 down. Get it.
2nd and 5. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down.
Hey, Delta. Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. Hey, keep it up. Go.
From the gun, Jacobs. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
Let's go.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Off play action. Jacobs rolling to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jair Alexander in from the corner to make the sack. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Ready.
On 3rd and 2, Jacobs eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 30, 10, 5, and he will score. Touchdown, Cardinals. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Cardinals 48, 49ers 3.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Let's go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They go play action here on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Here's a 2nd and 7. Flush to his right. And he's got the connection to Cooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Bravo.
2nd and 14. He's going to let it fly. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Buda Baker with a pick. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for Arizona, they boost their record up.